Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktirabhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namaha. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sa Advaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahamadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurakrishna Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Jaitam Surato Pangur Mamamanda Matergati Matsarvasva Padam Bhoja Radha Madana Mohana Divya Vrindaranya Kalpadramadaha Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasthav Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Eshthalibhihi Sevyamano Smarani Shriman Rasarasaranvi Shivata Tatasthitaha Karshan Venu Swanaiva Gopya Gopinatha Shri Vistunaha Taptakanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyascha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama. Hare Krishna. My humble request is that please come ahead. Just too far away everyone is. It's very difficult for me to connect with everybody. So please come. Srini, maybe you can put things here. Where is Srini? Oh, here. Yes, Suhas, maybe help. Sudhir Prabhu, help putting those things here. Let people come ahead. Here. Purana, come front. It's too far away. Here. Put here. Come ahead. Move. And these tables, please turn them so that they are facing you. And all of them, just turn it in a circle. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Ji. Okay. So let's move those benches. Yes, like this. Very good. Much better. Sorry, Akka. Come ahead. Yeah. Let's be together with each other. Closer. Yes, yeah. There is good. That's fine. Move that one also. Come ahead, please. Closer.
The blue cushions है ना? Blue thicker blue है. For more people.
Sindhyama, put it like this. Very good. Thank you so much. Better now, right?
That one also.
Close your eyes now. Start taking a deep breath. Everybody is breathing. Everyone's heart is beating. Everyone is alive. Mataji, enough. Now sit down. And that is good arrangement now. Yes. Hare Krishna. Let's quickly do a meditation. See, this very simple method of just breathing consciously, science terms, modern health terms, this is coherent cardiac breathing. This is very fancy name, but it's basically pranayama. It's closing the eyes, deep inhale, trying to hold it for a few moments, and then slow exhale. Please do it. Very deep inhale, and hold, and then slow exhale. Let's do it a few more times. It's a very simple exercise. If you just do this, your mind comes to your control right away. It's very simple. Very deep inhale. Hold and slow exhale. So please recite after me. This is the mantra from Upanishads. This is recited before knowledge transfer of whatever sense, especially spiritual knowledge transfer between a teacher and student. They're all reciting this so that the ultimate fruit of the knowledge transfer, which is bhakti to Krishna, is actually established at the end. Please recite. Om Sahana Vavatu. Sahanao Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvinavadhitamastu. Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Meaning is that Upanishads are telling that let us all walk together. Avatu is walking. Saha, now Avatu, we all walk together towards knowledge, towards spiritual knowledge. Sahanau bhunaktu. Bhunaktu usually is referred in eating, but we are not consuming food as such now, not yet. Eventually we will, but for now we'll be consuming knowledge. Sahanau bhunaktu. Sahaviryam karavavahai. May this knowledge empower us. We be empowered with the knowledge, spiritual knowledge. Tejasvina madhitamastu. All of us have spiritual aura. Ma vidvishavahai. Let there be no animosity or envy between each other. Because that's such a core existential character which all of us have, envy. Let there be no envy between us. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let there be peace everywhere. So let's once more time let us recite. Now that you know the meaning, can we quickly do a recap? Sahana Bhavatu is what? Let us walk on this path of knowledge. Sahanau bhunaktu. Let us consume spiritual knowledge together. Sahaviryam karavavahe. May this knowledge empower us. Viryam. Tejasvina. Tejasvi is having an aura. Spiritual aura. Ma vidvishavahai, which is let there be no envy. And let there be universal peace. So please recite. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahanau bhunaktu. Sahaviryam karavavahai. Tejasvina vadhitamastu. Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you so much. How many of us are coming for the first time to any ISKCON program? First time? First time here or first time ever to ISKCON? Yes, first time to satsang. Okay, good. How many of us have been to ISKCON in India, some places? All the new people I'm asking. So, you have been? Where have you been? Bangalore. And you, Purnima? Bangalore. Bangalore. Good. Bangalore. Very good. Okay. So, when you go to an ISKCON temple, perhaps most of the times, at least for me, the beginning, first time when I went, it was the most confusing thing for me was that why everybody is doing like this. I'm from South India, like many of us here, we don't do like this in temple. We fold our hands, we pray. Hardly anybody is raising the hands and dancing. It was very confusing for them. What these people are doing? What is this? I thought some Christianity has gone into Vedic practices. I have like no idea because we have never seen it, right? So I didn't know about Christianity also, so it was easy for me to just think maybe something else has gone into Vedic practices. You ever thought like this?
Yes.
Yeah? You have thought this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a valid question, right?
Yeah, we are wondering why they are dancing.
Yeah, why they're dancing, why they're doing like this. Who is this? Hey, what's your name? He's lost now. This is the state of each one of us. At least he knows that there is his mother somewhere. We don't even know. But we think we know. Anyway, coming back to the question. Let's start with the story. When Draupadi was brought into the assembly of Kurus and was being disrobed, in the beginning there was just a chaos in the whole assembly. Imagine a hall which is 1,000 times bigger than this hall, millions of people sitting, and Draupadi as the crown princess of the Kuru dynasty is being dragged there and is being disrobed. And that time, just people are just, there is chaos. And eventually when things settled down, Draupadi started reaching to people and then started asking, oh Kripacharya, oh Dronacharya, oh Bhishma, oh Dhritarashtra, can you please help? because her husbands were already, they were enslaved, to say. They had lost themselves. And everybody in the hall, they started discussing, is it morally right what Yudhishthira did? That he lost himself and then he has put Draupadi on stake. And he eventually, first in the beginning, he lost his kingdom, all the wealth, all the military and everything, and eventually started putting his brothers on stake. Sahadeva, Nakula, Arjuna, Bhima, himself. Once he's lost everybody, then he has put Draupadi on stake. And he has lost. So everybody just started thinking, is it fair, is it morally right that Yudhishthira has put Draupadi after he has lost himself? Once a person loses himself, there is no question of wife, husband, whatever, because you don't have your own existence anymore. So everybody is just thinking about this validity of this approach. And nobody is really helping. And on the other hand, Draupadi is somehow trying, just in both hands, she is just going to everyone, and well, Dushasana is trying to pull her sari. There's big drama there. And eventually Draupadi realized these people are not going to help. So just called, Krishna, Govinda, Murari, please come help. And she's still holding her sari and still trying her level best and still calling for Krishna. It's very difficult for us to experience this or putting ourselves in Draupadi's shoes, because first of all, we have no idea what it would mean to be a princess in the Kuru dynasty. They were the emperors. Every other dynasty, including the Yaduvamsha, were under the rule of Kurus. Millions of people in the assembly. Draupadi being a person who is not from a human origin. She was born from fire. She just was born as a full-fledged being. Not that she was a small baby sometime and then grew up. No. She just came from fire. So, this person is being mishandled. Then she's like, okay, it's not working out. She raised one hand and then called, oh Krishna, Govinda, Murari, please come help. She's not there. And eventually, and at that time she's still holding in one hand she's still holding her sari, trying to still. But Dushasana is just too powerful. At that point of time, Draupadi just let go of her own thought of protecting herself and just took surrender of Krishna. And with both hands raised, she called out, oh Krishna, Murari, Govinda, please come, help. And Krishna right away came. So raising the hands in the air basically signifies that I am not keeping anything in my heart anymore. I don't have any ego anymore. I'm not depending on my own abilities. I'm surrendering to Krishna. Is that making sense? So when we raise our hands, we're basically telling to Krishna, Krishna, I am yours. It's on you now. I'm surrendering myself. So it's up to you. How you want to deal with me is up to you. Shall we practice? Yeah. Please raise your hand. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. Please sing. Krishna Krishna.
Rama
Krishna, please tell. Oh Krishna. Oh Govinda. Oh Murari. Please accept me. I'm surrendering to you. He speaks like this. Yeah? Just keep letting this thought in your mind. And listen. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Feel this surrender in the heart. One last time together, all of us. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Okay. So at least one thing good for today, right? You know now. Why we raise hands? Yeah? If you can at least do it once a day, it's really good. Yeah. If you can please recite Hare Krishna mantra at least 108 times a day, that's much more beneficial for you. It will take just 6 minutes. Yes, 6. Yeah. Such a simple mantra. Shall we do it once? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So simple, right? There's just Hare Krishna Rama. That's it. Yeah. So simple. It's simplest. Should we just recite it together once? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So you can easily do it in your home, morning, afternoon, evening, night, doesn't matter. Just sit comfortably, take a few deep breaths, come to an equipoised platform and just chant Hare Krishna mantra. It's the best gift you can give to yourself as a human being. Because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy, we have got this mantra. Otherwise, where is the hope? Sitting in Alpha and the Rhine, if there was no Prabhupada and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by now we would be having our own life. Very good life. Saturday morning, Saturday, right? Saturday. Yeah. We'll be having an amazing life. Perhaps all of us would be shopping somewhere. Right? Because of Prabhupada's mercy, we are sitting here and hearing Krishna Katha, hearing Gita, Bhagavatam. It's such a simple process. Kevala Ananda Kanda. Simplest. Full of happiness and bliss. So, let us discuss a bit of philosophy. We'll be studying Srimad Bhagavad Gita here in these sessions. Also, we'll be having festivals. It's an amazing hall. Thanks for the Alpha team for putting it together. We'll have a lot of festivals and kirtans and satsangs here. But for today, we'll discuss about Bhagavad Gita first chapter. It's extremely relevant right now, given that India is right now also in a war situation. Arjuna was there in the situation which many in India perhaps now are feeling. What should we do? There is an aggressor on the other end. What should we do? Arjuna was feeling that, well, yes, I understand these are aggressors. Aggressor is someone who comes and, for example, puts fire on the house, right? Or kills women and children, or feeds poison, steals your wealth. So these are called as atatayinaha, or aggressors. So, very interestingly, Arjuna never had this question that, oh, there are great generals on the other side, like Bhishma and Drona and Kripa, who maybe I will lose. Arjuna never had this question. Never. His doubt was not that, oh, maybe I will lose, so I am not sure if I should fight or not. It was never Arjuna's thought that he may lose. On the other hand, he was concerned about society in general. Just backing up a little bit, if you think about it, anybody knows what was the problem with Duryodhana? Was it torturing the citizens? Was he killing citizens? Was he extracting too much taxes? Yeah, but for citizens, what's the problem? Okay, it's fine. We don't read the historical accounts wherein Duryodhana is torturing citizens. Yeah. You got the question? What was Duryodhana's problem? Why such a big... In modern times, you may think, oh, what's the problem? Leave it, right? So, out of the cousins, okay, these cousins want to rule. Yeah? As such, there is no much problem in the ruling. He is good enough as an administrator. Yeah? So why so much of importance given to Dharma Yuddha then? What is he doing? He is not killing people indiscriminately. He's not extracting taxes beyond what is needed. So what was the problem? Patient. What is the problem? Why should you fight such a big war? Just so that these 5 sons of Pandu should rule?
Fight for the righteousness.
But what is wrong? So first you need to establish what is wrong, right? What is wrong? Huh? So yeah, 5 people only, it's okay. He is loving everyone else. As such, Duryodhana was a man of his words, as such. Yeah. If he would give his word, he would follow it. He even tells in the battlefield, once Arjuna has been sent by Krishna to go and bring those 5 arrows which Bhishma had kept. He told, with these 5 arrows, I'll kill all the 5 sons of Pandu tomorrow. You keep it. And Duryodhana, when Arjuna came to ask for these 5, Duryodhana said, yeah, sure, no problem, take it. Because I have given you a word in the past. If you ask me something, I'll give you. Take it, no problem. So Duryodhana was a man of his word, so what's the problem?
Is it a feeling of unrighteousness?
Yeah, but what's
His
wrong?
father was Dhritarashtra.
Yeah, so I mean, we can look at it as a family dispute, right? Like, yeah, out of two cousins,
But they are kings.
kings won't.
If a king will fight, his team will fall. So
Yeah, but what is the problem? Why should we fight?
when the king go for a war, the people will fall without any reason. That's the thing.
Yeah, but he is not fighting. I mean, as such, if these 5 sons of Pandu would just let it go, he would not fight. And that was his proposal also. He just let it go. Why should you want? Who fought Mahabharata war? Who fought it? Huh? Krishna fought it. Yeah, of course. You can tell that Krishna is doing all these things also here. But in general, when you say Mahabharata is fought between whom? Pandavas and?
Prabhu, you can ask first who read first chapter first.
I come to that later. Who fought Mahabharata war? Are you sure? Yes? Here is your history 101. I don't know how it is termed in Netherlands or other places. In US, the beginner course is always termed with 101. Every course is having numbers, right? So graduate courses usually start with 60 something. Undergraduate goes from first year, it starts with 101 and will go 201, 301, 401 like that. The courses, as the quality of the courses increase. So, history 101. It is not Pandavas and Kauravas, my dear friends. I'm sorry to tell you this. This was happening in the family of Kurus. Yeah. Pandavas were as much Kauravas as Duryodhana was. But Duryodhana felt in his heart, I'm the only Kaurava. These people are not Kauravas. I'm the Kaurava. They are Pandavas. They are not. But this is like telling that, let's say there are multiple varieties of kartal here. Right? Metals, multiple metals. I can't compare, let's say, one version of, I don't know what is this, brass, to the entirety of metals. Right? Because this is also a metal. So, sons of Pandu, so Pandava is son of Pandu. Kaurava is not son of Kuru. This is the dynasty of Kurus. And Pandu is also in the dynasty of Kurus, and Pandavas are also in the dynasty of Kurus. Yeah. But then Duryodhana thought, no, I am the only person who is designated to be a Kaurava. These are not supposed to be Kurus. So technically, if you want to think about it, who fought Mahabharata war? This happened in the dynasty, within the dynasty of Kurus. Right answer. Second right answer, if you want to be more clear, you can tell this happened between Dhartarashtras and Pandavas. Dhartarashtra are the sons of Dhritarashtra and Pandava are the sons of Pandavas. Okay? That's history 101 for us. If you are telling that it happened between Pandavas and Kauravas, you are unfortunately on the side of Duryodhana. I'm so sorry to tell you this. You all agree with Duryodhana. And he was supposed to be the Kaurava, and then these were Pandavas and they were fighting. No. Yeah. Historical evidence, little bit. Correction. So, coming back to the question now. Why there is a need? Why should you fight? As such, Duryodhana is not that bad for people in general. He's not a bad person, let's put it like this. For people. He was, very, very inimical towards 5 people. But perhaps let it go, right? Be peaceful. Yes, Jagadath Swarup Prabhu.
He may not be bad with people, but that comes later. I mean, the foundation of his leadership is itself unjust.
Why?
Because
But we never hear other unjust things which he is doing to people in China. He is doing a lot of things with these 5 people, right? But as such, you don't hear he's calling somebody, just going like there were historical kings like Vena, for example. He was a really bad person, right? He's going and troubling normal masses of people also. Duryodhana was not like that. He's just on the street and just chopping everyone. Right? So, he hates Pandavas. But to fight such a huge. So, second teaching for the day then, or third. In Vedic times, we never question good or bad. That's not the topic of discussion. Because good and bad are relative. People on the side of Duryodhana, they thought Duryodhana is doing amazingly well. It's all good things. Because good and bad are relative, right? Even now they are relative. Somebody, let's say I do something. Some people think that this is very good. Same activity, someone else may think that is very bad. Right? So good and bad are relative always. But then, if you have read Gita, now we can ask the question. Who read the Gita first chapter? Coming back to the question there. Srini wanted to ask this question. New people who have come here. Srini, come on, nobody has read. Srini had high hopes today. Srini will follow. You will get teachings afterwards. Maybe some homeworks also. So, for the sake of it, let's at least recite the first sloka of Gita. Dharmakshetre kurukshetre samaveta Mamakah pandavaschaiva Kim akurvata Sanjaya. So this is Dhritarashtra speaking this. Okay? So Gita starts with the word dharma. Kurukshetra was a dharma kshetra. A lot of dharmic activities were going on. So Dhritarashtra is asking Sanjaya, Dharma kshetre Kurukshetra, this place of dharma, Kurukshetra. All these warriors have enthusiastically they have assembled here. Mamakaha Pandavascha Kim akurvata. My sons and Pandu's sons, what did they do? O Sanjaya. Just one verse is good enough to tell about how Dhritarashtra was a fake person. Because every time he would tell that, no, I love these sons of Pandu as my own. Whenever Vasudeva would come and give him instructions, oh wow, someone is really sad. So whenever Vasudeva would come or someone else would come and tell Dhritarashtra that, why are you, so inimical towards these 5 innocent people, sons of Pandu? Why don't you just live harmoniously with them? They are devotees of Krishna. You should live harmoniously with them. The Dhritarashtra would always say that, no, I'm very harmonious. I'm really wanting to live with them such a nice life. I really want to have a good life with them. But in his heart, he always would think that these people should be annihilated. They should be just killed. Words have meanings. Dhritarashtra, someone who is attached to Rashtra. He was blind physically, but he was more blind spiritually. This person is just attached to the kingdom, and in his heart he always thought that I deserved this, I was the one who's supposed to get this kingdom, but because I was blind, I didn't get this kingdom. But then his heart is always wanting. So if you read Mahabharata, especially the day of dice game, if there was one person who was jumping up and down, was Dhritarashtra. Every time Yudhishthira is losing things, Dhritarashtra is just up and, just jumping literally. Oh wow, yes, I got this. He's really feeling so much of envy, and so much of hatred in his heart, and a lot of uneasiness that, oh, I was supposed to get this, I deserve this, but because of this other person, I'm not getting this. So, how many of us have experience of feeling this sort of thing, not in the level of the Dhritarashtra, but I deserve this, but somebody else has got this. I really deserve, getting whatever, and then because of something, somebody else has got it. How many of us felt this in life? And I was supposed to be the person to get this, but somebody else has got it. Wow, the rest of the people are either not understanding the question or I don't know what else to be interpreted. Those who didn't raise the hand, do you understand the question? Yes. Yeah. So you never felt envy at all in your life? Jealousy? Never? No. Ever. The question was very clear. Ever. Right? Not right now. Of course, not many people are thinking that I want to cook all these things or arrange all these things. So, ever in life. Good. So, that's the characteristic of Dhritarashtra. Just in the first shloka he tells, he has a clear distinction. Mamakaha, Pandavaschaiva. Kim akurvata. What did they do? So from the perspective of dharma, there were huge problems. Good and bad is relative. You can't really figure out if Duryodhana was a bad guy. It depends on whom you ask. Yeah? Because good and bad are up to interpretation. You go and ask Karna, Duryodhana is the best. Nothing can get better. The best. Because Karna's frame of reference is, this guy, when I was struggling, nobody accepted me, this guy accepted me, and he gave me half the kingdom. That's the only thing Karna knows. So whatever else Duryodhana does, it doesn't matter to Karna. So from Karna's perspective, is Duryodhana good or bad? Very good. So good and bad are relative. You understand what is relative? A relative means not absolute. It's a relative subject. But when we speak of dharma, dharma is not a relative thing. It is not up to interpretation. Dharma has clear definition in Shastras. What exactly is dharma? Yeah. Dharma has 4 legs. It's in the form of a bull. Yeah. Has 4 legs. Yes, Ravindra Swarup. First. Satya. Shaucha. Mercy. Yes. Karuna. Dharma, we are talking about the legs of dharma. Last one. Tapa. Very good. Satya, truthfulness. Shaucha, which is cleanliness. Third, Karuna, having mercy. Right? Good. Daya, Karuna. Fourth, Tapa, austerity. Satya means, Srila Prabhupada tells, one should be so truthful that it doesn't matter who is coming and asking you whatever, you should be so truthful that you just speak truth. Yeah. Of course, one has to be also taking care of the time, place, circumstances, but one should not be duplicitous, is the term? How do you say duplicitous? One should just be so honest that you just tell. If someone comes and asks, there is a story of a small Brahmana boy. He goes and asks a guru that I want to become your shishya. Can you please accept me? And the guru told, I accept Brahmanas. Can you please go and he asks, what is your varna? And the boy said, I actually don't know. And the guru said, please go and ask your mother. And the boy went and asked, Mother, which varna do we belong? Are we Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra? Which? And the mother said, I'm really sorry, I actually don't know. I have united with many men. I actually don't know whose son you are, so I don't know which varna you belong. And the boy came straight to the Guru and told, my mother doesn't know. She has united with many people, so she doesn't know who's my father and which varna I am. And the Guru said, you are Brahman, because you speak truth. It's not very convenient to accept that, I just don't know who is my father. But this boy just accepted it wholeheartedly. And this story from the Shastras tells that if someone can tell truth, he's a Brahman. Anyway, second is Shaucha, is not just taking shower. This is internal cleanliness also. Heart which is devoid of lust, anger, greed, envy, illusion, and madness. Yeah. Kama, Krodha, Bhaya, Mada, Matsara, Moha. Arishad Varga. Heart which is clear of these four things is called as clean. Is it making sense? Lots of numbers coming now. We are talking about 4 legs of dharma. We talked about Satya. We are talking about Shaucha now. Shaucha is not just physical cleanliness, it's also the purity of heart. Purity of heart means heart which is devoid of lust, anger, greed, envy, illusion, and madness. Yeah? Kama, Krodha, Bhaya, Mada, Matsara, Moha. So, a heart which is pure of that. That is Shaucha. And then comes mercy or Daya. You are having, in your heart, you feel everyone is like you only. A person who doesn't distinguish between oneself and other living entities. It's the meaning of Daya. Like for example, we may think that no, I really, I'm so. There are people actually. Sometimes it's so disturbing to think that people in general in the modern times have lost discriminative abilities. In US, I have seen it. I have not seen it here, maybe because I can't read the language. In the public supermarkets, there would be, like on the beef, there would be a line from the cows who have been loud. Cows who are lovingly grazed. This is like, how do you even make sense of this, right? This is this is a nicely packaged beef packet, and it's written cows which are lovingly taken care of. Right? This is how you take care of cows? My God. And people actually buy that. They're like, oh, this is, they're more costly, and people buy that for paying more money, and they think that I am being considerate. Yeah. That's the level of daya we have in the Kali Yuga. Our daya is like this. We are so considerate. We are so merciful. In Vedic life, I just consider everyone as myself. Chanakya says, it just went off my thought. Anybody remembers the words of Chanakya? It tells that one should look at every living being as oneself, others' wealth as trash, and things like that. Anybody knows the verse? It will come. I'll tell later. Okay. So we discussed about Satya, Shaucha, and Daya. Daya means?
Paradana Paras.
No. It's okay, actually, it's fine. And last one is Tapasya. Austerity. Meaning I voluntarily take activities which are perhaps difficult for me to follow, but then for spiritual benefit, I take those activities. Right? Like we perform Ekadashi Vrata, for example. Unfortunately, ISKCON's Ekadashi Vrata is a joke. We eat more on Ekadashi. We have a feast. Of course, we follow the guidelines of what it is. But if we really want to do vrata, really, we should reduce. But unfortunately, we just eat so much that day. I mean, there is like sabudana vada, quinoa pulao, raita, shrikar, halwa, puris. Nowadays, even they are even making Ekadashi flour. You can make idli, dosa also with that. It's like, anyway, we follow the prescriptions of the acharyas that we don't take grains. But as such, this is supposed to be, Prabhupada time and again tells, means you actually reduce your cooking. Current day, usually we take 2 hours to cook Ekadashi. I mean, normal day food, or Ekadashi we take 4 hours cooking for Ekadashi. Prabhupada said many times that this is a day in which you have to really cut down other things, focus on spirituality. It's not about you eat something or don't eat something. It's about, but we have made a joke out of it now. It's just a joke. Ekadashi feast. Huh? Is what? Is what? Tradition. Yeah. I mean, it was not, but now we have made it out of it. But anyway, so idea is to cut down everything, whatever we do, and then focus on Krishna. So, austerity. Voluntarily we take, not that we want to achieve something or whatever. This is just for the pleasure of Krishna. I control myself. And anyway, Satya, Shaucha, Karuna, Daya, and Tapa. These are the 4 legs of Dharma. Dharma stands on these 4, and one should follow Dharma on all 4 dimensions. So the Yuddha was for Dharma. It was not for good and bad. So this is Dharma Yuddha. Krishna wanted to establish Dharma, and there is a Dharma Yuddha now. Because when you mark Duryodhana on these 4 dimensions, Satya, he was following, more or less. Shaucha, externally, of course, he would take shower. Inside, gone case. Daya, he is not thinking everybody is same. He has a clear distinction. Even his father also has a clear distinction. Me and them. And Karuna, you may say, like Karuna was like, for example, he's like Mahadani, and so much of charity, and so you may tell that few of the dimensions are check, but some others are really bad. And if a leader is not following this, in Vedic life, a guru, a king, and a parent, these are considered as leaders. Guru, parent, king. Whatever they do, the subjects, they just follow. The king does something, parents do something, guru do, whatever they do, because for the subordinates, what do they know? They don't know anything much. They just follow. Right? So for the leader to be practicing dharma is the most important thing. So from the good and bad perspective, you may think, what's that big deal? You may just, Duryodhana could lead. But from the perspective of dharma, no, he is not supposed to be a leader. I'll come to questions. Yeah. Keep it. So, is dharma yuddha? Is Krishna wants to establish dharma now? And here are the entire military, 18 Akshohini Sainyas. There are different accounts. In one account, they tell there were 600 million people assembled. In some other accounts, they tell 4 million people assembled or 40 million people assembled. But it's anyway, huge number of army, and it is not in a football field or a basketball field like this. Yeah. Kurukshetra was not just a football field. It's a huge area, huge. And 2 parties have assembled there, facing each other. And at that point of time, Krishna is told by Arjuna that, I want to see everyone. Can you please take me? And Krishna could have driven Arjuna's chariot anywhere. anywhere. Because it's a huge place. But then Krishna made sure that he drives Arjuna's chariot where? Huh? Where does Krishna drive? Center where? No, but I mean, it's a huge field. Imagine, huge in the sense that if you stand anywhere, you'll not be able to see the ends of it. In one account, it was just the. When I tell you this statistic, you'll understand what it is. On the day when Jayadratha was murdered or killed from Arjuna, Drona had set up a military in which everybody is standing like this, next to each other, just on the Kuru's side, 30 kilometers length. Can you imagine? With just 1.5 kilometers in width, around 30 kilometers in length. And the corner was Jayadratha. Just in this fashion, everybody is just standing like this, just protecting Jayadratha. If they are spread out, imagine how it's huge area. And you can't be even seeing middle of whatever. Arjuna asked, yeah, I want to go and see. Krishna could have driven the chariot straight in front of Duryodhana. Right? Arjuna would be boiling with anger. But then Krishna made sure that he takes chariot right in front of Bhishma and Drona. So two people are in clear view now for Arjuna. Bhishma and Drona, he says, this breaks down. If Krishna could have taken somewhere else, perhaps the entire Gita would not have happened. But then here, Krishna drove straight in front of Bhishma and Drona, and for Arjuna, Bhishma was like father. When Pandu died in the forest, Arjuna and the 5 sons, they were so small. Arjuna was especially so small that he didn't even, small kids sometimes, whoever elder they see, they tell mother, ladies. Whoever gents they see, they call as father. Right? Like we have Gubi there. Just now she is getting some understanding that no, this is my mother, this is my father. At some point she is calling everybody Papa. All the ladies are Mama. So Arjuna was in that small age, and when he saw Bhishma coming from forest to Hastinapur, they were welcomed in the kingdom. And when Arjuna saw, he literally jumped on the shoulder and started calling Papa. So for Arjuna, who didn't have a father, Bhishma was like the father. And now, here is the decisive day in which Arjuna has to fight against them. And he knows for sure, as I said in the beginning, he was not having doubt that, I may lose. These people are just too powerful, I may lose. Arjuna didn't have this question. Arjuna felt in his heart, I don't want to kill these people. Yeah. We'll continue next time. You should read and come next time. Please read first chapter. Can we please make this firm determination that you will read Gita? If you just go to a website, vedabase.io. What is the website? .io. Srini will set the link anyways. You can get Gita. Start reading. Start giving homeworks now. First homework is to read first chapter. Yeah. Second homework, in the beginning of the introduction, there is a series of shlokas which Prabhupada has written, called as Mangala Charana, which we were reciting in the beginning. I want you to at least learn a few of them, so that when you come next time, you can recite with us. Yeah. Where is this? Introduction. First page of Gita. If you open, there are these shlokas. Okay? The second homework. First homework is? Read chapter 1, full. Whatever you understand, no problem. Just read. Okay. Second homework is to learn the introduction prayers. Third homework is to actually come. Yes. Please make sure you come. Yeah. Otherwise, first two will not make sense anyways. So, just so that we remember at least some things, can we do a quick 2 minutes recap? Whatever you remember, just shout out. Raise your hand, shout. Open to public. Prabhu, just get down. Enough. Yes, please.
The war was between Dhritarashtra and Pandavas.
Dhartarashtras and Pandavas. Very good. Yes.
I'm in 201.
Okay, next. Now, Dharma has 4 legs. Can you tell which are the 4 legs? What's your name? Smith. Yes.
Satvik Splatman.
Oh, wow. Good.
New Alpha Classic.
Okay.
And 4 legs are truth, tapa,
Yes.
cleanliness,
Yes. Shaucha.
shaucha,
Yes. One last. Daya. Karuna. Very good. Yes. What else? Shout, shout, shout. Come on. Why do we raise the hands? Why? Surrendering ourselves. Good. Remember the story? Yeah. Until Draupadi was holding, even thinking that, yeah, I can also try and Krishna also will help. Krishna won't come. We need to really surrender. Unfortunately, Krishna is like this. We need to really surrender. And then he is, okay, sure. Yeah. The beginning we may be, of course, will not be able to surrender fully. So it's okay to have your own life also. At least let us start with, oh, I gave one more homework before. 108 times Hare Krishna mantra. Very good. Every day. How many of us can do it? You're committing. There are deities, okay? Akka, you should raise the hand. If you don't raise, I'll tell. Come on. Yes, other people. Yeah. How are you? After a long time. I forgot your name. Nitin. I saw you somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Where? In temple.
Kirtan Mela, he was doing the transportation of sound
He
system.
came last year in the temple, I think, in the night. For putting the vessels, right?
Yeah, nice. Very
Yes.
nice, yeah.
Good. What else?
Yeah,
Yes.
the Mahabharata war was fought during all of this.
Very good. Thank you. Yes. Who else want to share? Inside. We have to clean our heart from what? Which 6 impurities?
Ego,
Did you cover all 6? Kama, Krodha, Bhaya, Mada, Matsara, Moha. Okay? Good. Anything else? Yes.
Sahana Bhavatu Sahana.
What was it for?
It's for before we gain knowledge.
Yes. But what is the meaning? Sahana Bhavatu means walk together in the path of knowledge. Yes. Sahana Bhunaktu is consume. We will also consume prasadam soon. Yeah. Next. Tejasvina. Yeah. We become empowered. No. Before that, Sahaviryam Karavavahe. Yes. Tejasvina. We will have spiritual aura. Yeah. No envy. Very good. Let there be universal peace. You see, in the modern day, in the current context, it's so much applicable again that there is a class of people who think that, no matter whatever the other party does, that you should just let things get done. But it's not like that. The whole Mahabharata was fought now on the basis of dharma. So to protect dharma, one should stand up. If there is a question on our own existence, if people are threatening your existence, you should stand up. That's the whole Gita for. So there is no need to practice Buddhism. Buddhism is just, irrespective of whatever is going on outside, just forgive everybody, and that's not Gita. Sanatana Dharma doesn't tell these kind of teachings. India came under the larger context, in the historical context. Majority of Indian kings were accepting Buddhism, because of which they became very weak and they couldn't protect the Mughal and Persian invaders in their time. Because they just said, okay, fine, you want to come and rule over me and attack me, fine, no problem, come. There was no king at all remaining to protect, real Kshatriyas to protect and stand. And then we see they come and they just destroyed Dharma. If you see, especially in many areas in India right now, especially northern places, so sad. Temples are destroyed, wealth is gone. So Gita has some practical significance. It is not just theory. Okay? Good. Last point. You want to ask some questions, right?
No, I understand the point of like in Bhagavad Gita, Dharmic war against because Duryodhana is already the Dharma. But the same thing, Yudhishthira is also not a great person to lead because he kind of risks everyone and then he gambled away everything.
Yeah, he did a mistake once. What's your name? Ram. Yudhishthira did mistake once in his life. Yeah. That too, you can't really call it as fully adharma because he had taken a vow in his life before that whatever his seniors tell, he will follow. Yeah. So Dhritarashtra called him for a gambling match. So Yudhishthira should have consulted some people before going, but then he just followed his previous vow that if seniors tell something, he just follow it. But in this case, Dhritarashtra was being bad. He was not following dharma as such. But that's the only thing, he did. Otherwise, he never lied, he never did anything. He was just Yudhishthira. Even if he is losing, it doesn't matter. He's always for dharma. Okay? Yes. We'll end then. Yes, Sudhir bro.
If you see the first sloka of Bhagavad Gita, how you should understand Bhagavad Gita, you should understand in a similar way how Arjuna understood it from Krishna. So the person sitting on the Vyasasana, suppose a senior brahmachari, says like, you should attend Mangalarti, after which complete fixed down in the congregation, attend Bhagavatam class. The same brahmachari devotee, for suppose, after the class, he daily comes to Mangalarti, after which he will go for a gym, do some yoga. If he asks, it's practical, I should also manage my health. So how can we practically fit the philosophy and practically applying it? Because Dronacharya taught education to Dhritarashtra. He knows that he will kill him. Still he taught that education. If I cannot follow it, that's a philosophy, that's what nature does. Because I came upon an experience with a devotee where strictly no demigod worship. The same devotee is worshipping the demigod because he wants some money for at least for a preaching purpose, which he would have been done for, he would have prayed to the Krishna itself, even for accumulating his material wealth, might be job or something. So it's the post, it's the chair which bounds him to teach only the truth. After which, if we go and personally meet him, it's practical, be practical. If he starts speaking practical, people will take more practical and dilute the philosophy itself. So, we need the practical philosophy, you can explain and you can read from Bhagavad Gita. How to practically apply it, practically implement it without diluting the basic philosophy itself. Who will help us? How can we do it?
So, we need to have our own intelligence. Prabhupada tells that one needs to be independently thoughtful. Yeah. Understand what is the meaning of independently thoughtful? Independently thoughtful means you have your own brain, you are not sold it. Yeah. So, before surrendering your life to people who perhaps are not standing as per your requirements, think about it. You can make a choice. Yeah. Whom you are surrendering is your choice. And it's not by chance that we meet across people and who come across people who are telling something and doing something else. And it's up to you whether you want to surrender to them and just because you are hearing from somebody also doesn't mean that you have to just surrender to everyone. You may hear class from hundreds of people. So you need to have your own buddhi intact that, okay, at the end of the day I need to surrender and whatever comes which is favorable towards that, I'll accept it. If something is not favorable, I'll not accept it. Because everybody comes from a different background. Yeah? Not everybody is same. Not every preacher is the same. Everybody has their own flavor. We from other side, we from the other side, we should always just think what is there in it for me which I can take and improve myself. Judging their life perhaps is not for me. They can take care of it perhaps. If you want to do yoga, please go ahead and do it. If you want to go swimming, do it. If you want to do gym, do it. Our proposal is very simple. Be Krishna conscious. Yeah. It doesn't matter what all you do. If there is there, some people really want to do they want to keep their body in a good shape. Let them do it. It's okay. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Right? At least this is what approach I take. It's an open ground. You can choose and pick and see what fits you. We can't tell that here this is the size of kurta. Everybody has to wear this kurta. Okay. Same color, same size. Everybody. We can't tell like that. People can choose and whatever fits their size, they can choose. Okay. And not everybody is also on the highest level. Prabhupada was on the highest level. Many of our current Gurujanas are on the highest level, but not everybody else is also on the highest level. They are in their level and they are trying to do their life in the best possible way they can. Okay? We can pick it up next week again when we have.
The same comes to mind, and that is Suno Sakti Karo Apni.
No, but that's not what I'm telling. Unfortunately, that's not what I said. We need to really understand the essence of spirituality and accept essence of spirituality. Not that we hear from everybody and do whatever I like. I end there. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you.